Hi, and thank you for allowing us to send you this video again. We're going to do this from scratch now that we have the correct information, correct website. I'm going to be talking about how content and backlinks will help your website to become a powerful tool for your business. And we're going to be analyzing really quick on where on Google you're appearing based on some simple keyword search on Google as well. So first things first, I have a website here, and one of the things I have to recommend is to get this taken care of. This is just a simple security certification that is done within the domain. Something simple that whoever is handling your domain should be able to do. That's a easy fix. Now, let's take a look and see. I can see that you have a lot of content here, which is really good. But um, here's the thing: when you add in content, it has to be relevant, and all the text uh, is is where Google's going to notice you if it's done correctly. So if it's content that is relevant to your industry and it's including the keywords you're going to be found for, and if those keywords are placed in specific areas, you will definitely see the results. And I think you were ranking for some of the keywords that I'll show you in a few seconds. But other than that, make sure that the content is very important for a website because everybody can have a website, but not everybody know um, how relevant content will help your website to stand out. One other thing, let's see if your images are actually optimized. If I click here, save image as, you see right here, it says img1. It has to be saved with a phrase that it's relevant to your website. For example, HVAC, Long Island, New York, so things like that. So optimizing the images will help you as well. Um, and other than that, content, the concept of content applies to all the pages, but most important to the home page because this is where Google will start crawling your website and actually see if you're relevant or not. If we look on the back end of your website, let's go back here, and you're being found for 20 keywords, which is not a lot. We'll look at those in a few seconds, and then you have around 83 backlinks. And like I was telling you in the other video, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that mention your website, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. It's like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the better. But in this case, not all links are created equal. So you can have hundreds and thousands of links, but if they're not relevant, if they're not powerful, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you're going to be found for, your rating is not going to go up. And even if it does, if you're not targeting the correct keywords that you need to be found for, you're not going to see the result that you want. So going back here, let's take a look in the organic keywords. And of course, we have this HVAC Long Island. This is kind of broad because Long Island, there's different cities, I believe, here in the United States that are from different states. So this is kind of a broad keyword, but overall, there's 250 searches a month, and you're ranking on the fourth position, probably the third position, fourth position, but you're getting 24 visits straight to your website. And like I was telling you, if this is not, for example, like this one, HVAC Long Island, New York, now we know that people from this area are trying to look for HVAC services. There's 40 searches a month, and you're ranking around number 5, so you're getting just 3 visits a month for that. And depending on the difficulty and how you're actually managing the links that I believe you're paying for, um, you can see the increase here little by little. But if they're not powerful, you probably won't see that in a short, medium period of time. Then you have another one here, HVAC Long Island, New York, without the comma, and there's 20 searches a month, and you're ranking number 3, so you climb almost 14 positions last month, and you're getting around 2 visits straight to your website. One of the things that I have to mention is that it takes probably 5 seconds for anybody to uh, look into your website and actually decide if they want to contact you and request a quote or anything. So try to engage more, try to have some more of engagement here on the homepage, especially in this part. For example, get a free quote, you can set appointments, call us, and depending on how, if you have access to the data, you can see how many people are we reaching through a mobile device, through a tablet, or how many people are reaching from a computer, and that will give you the benefit to make some changes to those different platforms, depending on how was your website made, so you can engage more with visitors. Going back to this, you can see that you start climbing those positions, but still, you only targeting Long Island, New York, for example. This one again, you're targeting the same keyword, HVAC Long Island, New York. And this is going, again, you're getting not even one visit. And that's pretty much it. So I'm not sure if you're targeting other cities, other areas. I saw that it was probably Rocky Point or some here. Serving Long Island, Surrender. So yeah. So depending on the areas that you want to target, you can actually see multiple keywords that you might be interested. But let's take a look and see here now on a Google search. We do HVAC, Long Island, and why. And like I was saying on the previous video, this is the first thing you're going to see here. It's sponsored by Google. You pay to be there. Then you have your traditional Google Ads. This is where you pay every time somebody clicks on it. But it can be very tricky because if you don't know what you're doing, you can end up wasting a lot of money not seeing the results that you might be uh, hoping to get. And next on we have the map section. And like I was telling you before, this is really where you want to be, regardless of your location. And basically, if you're not in this top three, you probably won't be in the top three or here. So that's something you want to take in consideration because everything goes hand in hand. Then we have the organic results. We got a number one, this big directory Yelp. And then we got these guys on number two. You're gonna see these guys why they're ranking number two, right? And then I think I saw your name right over here. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, on fifth position. And just for your reference, 67% of the people that do a Google search, they only go for the top three here and the top three here. That means that they don't scroll all the way down to the end of the page, not even go to the second or third. So there's a lot of opportunity that you might be missing because you're not ranking these top three at least. So let's take a look and see this website, why they're ranking number two. And you can see here, probably the content that they have is probably more relevant. So if you want to keep competing with these guys, my suggestion would be to double or triple the content, especially the text that these guys have into, in your website. I'm not saying copy and paste because if you do that, Google is not notice. But if you have more content that they do, it will give you the edge, so you can keep climbing and start positioning yourself in those top three places. We look on the back end of their website. They're being found for over 3,000 keywords. That's quite a lot. So this will tell me that these guys pretty much they know what they're doing, and they have over 3,000 backlinks. And like I was telling you, it's not about how many backlinks you have; it's about the quality. But for this amount, my speculation would be that this number should be a little bit more, higher than just 19. They're running Google Ads here as well. Let's take a look and see what Google Ads are they running. Gas here repair, that should be based on the location. There's 200 searches a month. They're paying actually $20 for each one of the clicks. So that's something that whoever is running this needs to understand what the cost per click will be and the areas that they're targeting, the response and everything like that. But going back, let's take a look here. Let's see the keywords that they're being found for really quick and see the difference on the position. For example, let's see HVAC Long Island. They're getting 30 visits a month. Again, this is kind of a product. It's still targeting that keyword, which is kind of a I'm not sure if you're getting the results that you need, but let's see. Let's just filter this out to the position. Okay. You know that you see that they're getting found. They're being found for their brand name, which is really good. Let's see, Long Island air conditioning repair. There are 50 searches a month, and because they're ranking number one, not even one visit to the website, which is kind of uh, odd. Let's see. There you go, HVAC Long Island, New York. 20 searches a month. Because they're ranking number two, they're getting one visit. I'm sorry, almost three visits, two visits. So not too much of a difference there. And again, it all depends on the area that you want to target, but you can see the difference here. We're getting almost three visits, and we were getting, let's see, five visits, but that was not this one over here. You're getting two visits, so it's pretty much almost the same amount. But again, it all depends on the areas that you want to target. So to wrap this up, because I don't want to take too much of your time, I hope you find this information useful. If you have any questions, please let us know. But again, it all comes about the content that you have, the quality of the content, and of course, if you're getting links so you can power up your website into Google searches. It's also very, very important to understand that it's about the quality, not the quantity. Once again, my name is Alex, and I hope you find this information useful.